Today's topic is, should I offer a low-ticket training plan or membership? James, this has been sparked by a recent conversation you've had with a potential client, right?
Yeah, exactly. So shout out and kudos to Nicole Wood. We had a strategy call the other day, and this is the whole idea and concept was sparked around this conversation. So thank you, Nicole, for sharing those ideas and sharing where you're at with your business. And it was such a good conversation that I thought it was worth sharing with everybody else to discuss what we talked about, and for other trainers and coaches or gym owners who may be at capacity too. So shall I just dive in and share what we talked about?
Well, before we go into that, what you discussed with Nicole, can you just explain what exactly is a low ticket versus high ticket offer?
Yeah, so low ticket offer is something that's around, for me personally, anything under $50 a month for your personal training services. Now, this could be in a form of an app, because there's lots of adverts going around at the moment that trainers to get their own app and sell it as like $10, $20 a month. Or you could do some form of online coaching to the masses. So you could offer it like a $20, $30 offer where you're using, like, say, True Coach, Trainerize, Train Heroic, all these coaching softwares.
Like a template kind of program.
Template-based programs, yes, absolutely. It's template-based. It's not personalized or bespoke. It's a template-based program for a specific niche of people who want to achieve a certain thing. Now, as an example, we're doing one that Strength Matters. We're doing it for £25 a month. It's approximately $30 a month, and that's for cricket players. So we're targeting cricket players across the board who are working towards a specific cricket goal. For those who can't afford personalised coaching, this is obviously the next best step. So that's what personalised low ticket offers in membership is to us. Now, you could apply it to the gyms as well, where it's like, think of JD gyms or easy gyms or only low cost budget gyms around town. That's a low ticket membership offer for them.
Like $20 a month, stuff like that.
Exactly. So it's really, really low, something along those lines too. So, but for us, I want to talk more about the personal training, hybrid coaching type ideas and low ticket offers and how you integrate it into your business and if it's a good idea or not. I think it is a good idea, but there's a couple of caveats first, which we've learned along the way and we want to share today, basically.
Go for it. Let's share what you. Do you want to share what you discussed with Nicole?
Yeah. So again, with Nicole, we're talking about the idea she's at full capacity with the training, which is awesome. So she's a really busy trainer. She's at full capacity, and she was like looking at the next steps to offer some kind of low ticket offer for her clients. I wanted to discuss how much she charge, what should do, how should I attract them, and that was the thing for her. I think so. And just to cut the long story short, I thought it was a great idea for her because she's at capacity. Right? She's at capacity with her personal training. She can't physically take on any more clients, maybe some hybrid clients, but not too many high-end clients because it's too much for her. And
so she sort of doesn't have another option. So it is a good option for her simply because she's already at her full capacity. So when is it not a good option then?
Well, it's not a good option when you're not at capacity at high-ticket offers, because I think that's a really good point, is to have it out there as like saying, right, why are you going to try and sell something at $20 when you could be selling something at $1,000, $1,500? Like, it takes, if not harder work, to sell a $20 ticket offer than it is a $1,500 offer, right? So until you're at max capacity, your focus should be focusing on the high-end ticket solutions, not the low-end stuff, because the low-end stuff will not bring in the same money. So to get $1,500 with the $20 stuff, you need X amount of clients. It's a huge amount of clients, whereas
exactly.
You just need one.
You could sell one $1,500 offer or however many it is, because I'm terrible at maths,
yes.
At $20 to make that the same money. Yeah.
Exactly, and it's that much work. So you don't want to do that here, but also, you've also got to build up your presence, your web presence, your online presence, and build an audience and build a list. So people are going to be engaged with you. This is what we call more blue belt into purple belt stuff in terms of our ladder and hierarchy of where we're looking at the black belt system. So if you're earning enough money and you're comfortable, it's all about expanding your business, and you need the infrastructure with your business to help support that grow and go forward. So with that, to build these low ticket offers, you need to have an email nurture sequence, you need to have systems in place, but also a lot of experience dealing with online coaching, because if you haven't got that experience, doing a mass group ticket offer becomes a lot harder. So you've got to manage all this in the same boat. So it's definitely more experience. I'd say definitely beginners to intermediates, focus on high ticket, get as many people in there as possible, then focus on the low ticket. But when you go for low ticket, make sure you have the experience of online coaching, a high ticket first, and have the infrastructure in terms of training software, in terms of CRM systems, so you can manage customer data. And then you also start building content. Therefore, content, it could be means in social media, it could be blog marketing, it could be YouTube, it could be podcasts. So people who engage with you and they want to be a part of that community. So it's all about community building as well. So it's a very different way of selling. Selling is very different to high ticket numbers compared to low ticket numbers. And it's a lot harder, I think.
Andrew, what's your experience with low and high ticket offers?
My experience, Josh, was I started out, my core offering was my personal training, my one-to-one. And I feel, looking back on that, that was the right approach, because as James says, you can hone your craft, really get experience in what you're delivering. I then, as I built that up and I maxed that out, I looked at wanting to help more people, and that's where my large group, my boot camps came into play. So that was my low ticket offering there, below the 50 quid per month mark, and that enabled me to open up to a greater audience. But always keeping in mind at that time that my core offering was my PT, but it enabled me then to get my margins right. I was able to grow from there.
Yeah. So as we pointed out, you maxed out on your one-to-one personal training before then moving into that group side training. James, the high ticket offer though, when we're talking like you mentioned $1,500 for a product, those numbers might scare some trainers a little bit and thinking, how do I make sure I offer enough value to people? Am I worth that? Maybe it's that kind of question. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's lots of things that come into it. Now, I pluck those numbers out of my head because roughly that's what we charge for our Pro plan. So when people come into us, our pricing strategy is very simple. We have the Kickstarter, the Pro Plus. The Pro starts at $1,200 and the Pro Plus starts at $1,900.95. That's where we look at that level here because it's a minimum 12-week commitment. We're putting people through a high level of service, assessments. It's gearing towards a specific goal, particularly for cricketers. And we find those two things. The difference between the two plans are the level of assessments and what we need to do for them. So, but the ongoing payment is then $299 a month, $299 a month, approximately £247 a month UK. So, in terms of high ticket, it depends what you're charging per hour. Don't sell in one-off hours and block sessions. You won't sell monthly memberships if it's appropriate. You need we have a hybrid approach to pricing and selling, but it's not that much. If you think you break down on a monthly basis, just ask for X amount of money per month for a 3-month membership. That's what we're looking for. So I say $1,500 or whatever it is, that's over a 3-month commitment. That is. Now some people charge way more, right? If they're happy to do that, well, crack on, good. But we find that's our optimal value for longevity and lifetime value of our clients. So long term, they stay with us longer. So we have some clients with us, if I'm being honest, some of our lifetime value clients are right now at £15,000. That's $20,000 US, right? Because they're staying with us for life because we found the right pricing point and it's consistent. And that's the hard thing in fitness, is that there's lots of ups and downs. And if it's a high ticket thing, they're only going to be with you for a minimum amount of time, potentially. Well, most of the time, actually, I'd say. But if you find the sweet spot, then they're going to be with you for a long time. And that's why kudos to some of our guys who listen to us, who've been with us for a very long time, haven't they, Josh? And we now know that their lifetime value, because it's starting to build out, is at £15,000 if we get this right.
Yep. We do indeed have some wonderful long-term clients. So as we wrap this up, guys, and there may be some people out there sort of at a crossroads deciding between low and high ticket offers. How can they make the best decision? Just wrap this up for us, if you would, James.
Very simply, are you maxed out with personal training, yes or no? If you're maxed out, great. Now look at hybrid training. Are you maxed out at hybrid training, yes or no? If it's a yes, great, then go to low ticket offers. If it's a no with hybrid training, focus on hybrid training because that's the next best offer. Again, you don't want to go from high to low, you want to go high to medium. Okay, so focus on that. So it's a simple flow chart. Are you maxed out with personal training, yes or no? If it's a yes, go to are you maxed out with hybrid personal training, yes or no? If it's a yes, then go to low ticket offers. But if it's a no for the top two, I'd say focus on those two first and get that nailed down because you'll make more money. It'll be less hassle and less stress and less work.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, boys. That is it for today. Please don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. And if you want to find out what's holding you back from growing your fitness business, get yourself a free website audit by going to strengthmatters.com/audit.